My parents stood at the Thanksgiving table and proudly announced they were giving my sister the house. Everyone clapped. Glasses were raised, phones came out, and people started recording the beautiful family moment. Then I asked one simple question. Should I read the foreclosure notice dated October 31st? The entire room went silent. Let me explain how we got there. I'm Ethan, 30 years old, and I work as an environmental compliance inspector in Chicago. My job is basically making sure large construction projects follow environmental laws. It's not glamorous, but one signature from me can stop a multi-million-dollar project. Growing up, though, none of that mattered to my parents. My younger sister Claire was always the favorite. If she showed up, she was praised. If I showed up, I was questioned. When I needed help with student loans, my parents said I needed to learn the value of hard work. But when Claire wanted to travel to Europe, they paid for the entire trip. So eventually I stopped expecting fairness and focused on building my own life. A few months before Thanksgiving, my dad called me asking for $24,000. He said it was for my mom's medical bills. Something felt off. So instead of wiring money, I offered to pay the hospital directly. He hung up. That's when I started digging. Public records showed something shocking. My parents weren't drowning in medical bills. They were drowning in debt. Because my dad had bought an $85,000 boat. The house had 2 mortgages, months of missed payments, and a foreclosure process already starting. And the plan? At Thanksgiving, they were going to transfer the house to my sister and her boyfriend, without telling them about the debt. Which brings us back to that dinner. My sister was standing at the head of the table, smiling, announcing that our parents were giving her the house. People were cheering. A closing agent was literally there with paperwork ready to sign. That's when I placed the foreclosure notice right on the table. I calmly explained the missed payments, the $29,000 needed to stop foreclosure, and the $3,000 monthly mortgage they'd inherit. Suddenly, the celebration turned into chaos. My sister thought I was lying. Her boyfriend asked questions. My parents couldn't answer. And within minutes, the whole truth came out. The house wasn't a gift. It was a financial trap. Her boyfriend walked out. The closing agent left, and the room exploded with arguments. Later, my sister told me I ruined everything. But months later, she admitted something important. I didn't ruin her life. I saved it. My parents eventually filed bankruptcy. My sister started therapy. And for the first time, we actually started talking honestly. Looking back, this whole experience taught me something powerful. Family loyalty doesn't mean staying silent when something is wrong.